Let's fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. Let's fucking go. We going out blazing.
Let's get honey.
This is Propulation. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. 24/7 researching, it's all a fantasy. But if I make the right plays, it pays automatic. Bankroll showing that I know it dope strategy. On a winning streak, I'm stacking a dose of the bookies all get mad at me. Confident with how it plays, not clicking on a flex today. All I see is green and we all about to get paid. Arrogant shots on the stream, they be killing it. Never gonna stop it, I like if you feeling it. Picking the players, they all never time you can't make up your mind and just go with your gut. Looked around, we found a glitch, no toast allowed, just post a list. Sophia's fine, sat to his stick, and Caitlin Clark just doesn't miss. Win, lose or draw, we never quit. When we shoot the ball, it's another switch. Submit the link, it'll make you rich, and we going big, don't be a bitch. Let's fucking go, we about to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. Let's fucking go, we going out blazing. This is Propulation. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. We about to go big.
This is the game.
We going out blazing.
Let's get honey.
This is Propulation. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks.
Yo, yo, yo! We're back.
What's up?
What's up, bro? We're back. We're back.
Yes, sir. Back in action. Had a couple of days off. I know we had talked about streaming on Sundays or Sunday this last day. Apologies, we totally overlooked it being Father's Day. So I wanted to give everyone a break off for that day. And yeah, appreciate you guys being back here. You know, yesterday we just had a one-game slate. Total mess. Injuries, all kinds of weird stuff, but back to normal today. It is, let's see, what's today's date?
June 18th. Yes, sir.
Taco Tuesday as well. We got our second taco currently up on the board, and you know what, welcome back, Propulation YouTube channel. As always, we appreciate you guys, and joined by Underrated, always with the sick beats. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing great, man. Got the joint rolled, got the goat sound effect ready. We're ready,
Let's
bro.
go.
We're ready. I'm ready to have a good, nice winning day, bro. You know, we had a slow weekend. We had you know, NBA's over, so it's time to focus on some women's basketball and a little bit of baseball. But I think we're ready to just, you know, have one of those days, bro, where we just whoop some ass. So I'm gonna light this joint and let's get to it.
Yeah, I'm feeling it too. You know, we've had just a couple weird last few days, a lot of random injury news, rotations, you know, yada yada. But looking to get back on track here for sure today. We have like an hour and some left. Yeah, just under 2 hours left for this first taco. So maybe we'll pair it up with something here on stream. And yeah, we got a pretty busy week ahead with basically 2 and 3 games, and then even a 4-game slate as well further on down the week. We'll talk about streaming schedule, yeah, you know, for the rest of the week as we kind of progress. But it's gonna be a busy one. You know, make sure you are not missing out, and you get everything first looks overnight. I mean, pretty much as soon as the board hits at night, we're hitting the ground running. So check that out. Link down below. Free 7-day trial for the Patreon. And yeah, man, it's been really nice. We're still up mad units on the season, and even with the last couple of days, you know, just being able to pace the bets, pace our, you know, we almost hit a 10x again. That was almost an insane day, but came up just a little short there with coaching decisions again. So yeah, I'm looking forward to today and the rest of the week. I think we're gonna make some money out here.
Sounds good, man. And you always got to remember, PrizePicks is the hardest place to win money at. So if you can win money on PrizePicks, you can win money anywhere.
PrizePicks is one of the, by far, you know, like you said, the toughest. They react to stuff so well, and I swear they have some insider knowledge, you know, that they always just know when to move the lines and how to move them. And the amount of traps that they set too is just insane. I mean, I've never seen, honestly, a company that lays so many different traps on just such a high level. And I mean, people walk right into it. So, hopefully we're gonna fade that today. We're gonna talk about some do's and don'ts, and also I think let's hit on a little bit of bankroll management today too, just for maybe some of the beginners and some of the people who are still kind of on that, not really beginner, but you're not really on that real polished level of betting and knowing when it feels right and when it's like okay, we're actually gambling here. So a few things today. We'll take a little trip down to the school. But if you're ready, man, let's hop into some game total spreads and lines here.
Yeah, I'm definitely ready. I've been waiting for this. It's been 3 days off from streaming, so let's get to it here. I see you got Sparks in Connecticut already pulled up. 13-point spread. Woo-wee.
Yeah, that's it is a little high, honestly, on the surface, and there is a large part of me that does want to take this plus 13 as just kind of a hedge, or as just for this high line in general. But one thing I will say for Connecticut, they've been playing really good ball at home, and they haven't really played like that many home games. So I do like this matchup, and I mean, they obviously should handle business here pretty well. But I'd be really tempted, honestly, to take this first half spread. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be pretty high. Yeah, 8. 8's pretty high. Wow.
8's really high.
Yeah. So I would consider that. This the first half total too is just wildly low. I mean, they're projecting a pretty low scoring game, and I mean, it makes sense. Two pretty slow teams, both in pace and just overall some inefficient scoring, especially on the Spark side of things. So let's take a look at Connecticut. I know they're always dead last in pace, so nothing special there. And then the Sparks are okay, so they moved up a little bit here. Some of this I think is also with Clarendon off the floor, and a player that we're going to talk about tonight. So Connecticut gets a pace up, and Sparks are a huge pace down.
Oh, Clarendon.
Oh, Clarendon. I think for this particular total, we're definitely going to take Connecticut to win. This feels like a good parlay filler piece. I don't know if I want to stack it up with some stuff here tonight, but
You like Minnesota tomorrow, I bet.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I knew it.
Yeah. This is looking like a real nice one right here.
Yeah, Atlanta on the road, huh?
Yeah, tomorrow's a really nice slate. I'm super excited about tomorrow.
Ooh, and we get 3 of them. Okay.
Yes, sir. And then probably that first half at plus 8. I mean, that's super taxed up compared to this.
They let you parlay the plus 8 on the other side and then the money line on Connecticut? They do? Or they don't?
No.
Okay.
Nah. But you can at least straight bet here for the first half at plus 8. And I mean, it's almost a double up. So if you could just find something for a parlay filler and get this around to like minus 150, give or take something like that, and just go, unit on this, half unit on the other one.
How are you feeling about New York today? Think Phoenix gives them the business?
This one, honestly, it feels really like a pick'em. So Phoenix has obviously been more dangerous with Griner back. I mean, she's averaging like 20 plus in 3 games back so far, and that paint presence has been kind of real. Obviously a massive upgrade from Mac, and I want to give them the benefits just because they've been so hot from 3, especially at home. But I mean, this is a pretty tough matchup. I would have liked to see Vandersloot back as far as like a defensive matchup scale, but with her being out today, I mean, it kind of leaves it really open to how the Liberty coach want to approach this. So the last time they had Laney covering Copper, and that made sense. The 3 versus the 3 there. But now with Vandersloot out, that's going to slide both of the bodies down. Sabrina's going to go to the 1, Laney's going to go to the 2, and that's going to put Thornton back down at the 3. So I'm not sure if coach is going to go positional matchup or if she's going to go player specific matchup, because Taurasi had a pretty mediocre game. I think she dropped like 14 points or something like that, just right there at her kind of average, but could have been more if say somebody else was guarding her, if it was Sabrina, or this time it might be Lainey. But it's something, just kind of a tricky dance we're gonna play tonight, and do something to think about. So I'm not really sure, man. It really feels like a pick 'em.
Okay. Fuck it. We don't gotta play it. Like I always say, if anything doesn't feel all the way right, pass on pass.
Yeah. Nothing too crazy here, but I mean, I do think we could get kind of creative with a little bit of this here. What's even Connecticut's first half? This got to be something way better than this. Yeah, give me that. They're not gonna get dirty like what we did the last couple of times where they were losing by 1. Like Dolson hit that garbage 3 to put them over. That's not gonna happen again. That's so close. That's so close, man. So close. I might even throw something here on this. I mean, put a unit and a half down on this. Get your money back.
They got any head-to-heads today? Maybe there's an easy one.
Actually.
They got any easy ones? They're always kind of close, huh? They don't give you those free ones.
I mean, this Brink one's pretty close.
Yeah. I hate having to cheer for Harris to score, though. But yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
It could work. I don't like any of the other ones. They're all too close.
Yeah, this would probably be about the closest thing. I mean, I don't even know if I want to mess with AT and this low field goal volume that she has.
Yeah.
I could see it, but these are some pretty hefty odds.
See, they gave a discount AT on Underdog today at 9.5 points. I think it is. It's funny. I'm like, damn, I gotta cheer for AT to score. I guess. He's tough. Oh, look at him looking at the aces, folks.
Yeah, are you thinking? There's no way Vegas loses again to them, right?
We've said that 3 games in a row.
When's Gray coming back? I mean, we got her active for the last 2 games and didn't play.
I'm good off all of it. I don't need to make a bet to feel good. I'm fine. I'll wait.
All right. Well, the last thing I would say too, I mean, well, we'll get to this tomorrow, but I could see Indiana again beating Washington at home.
Yeah, actually, that might be the one to pair with Connecticut if you like it. I bet that's minus 250 tomorrow.
Yeah, we do something even just like this.
Yeah.
Just keep it to simple 2-pick.
You can do that if you're feeling Indiana.
Yeah. I think at home they've been a really solid team, and Washington is just that bad.
Yeah, I'll lock that in. Play a little half unit on that. It's fun.
All right. Well, let's get caught up on questions, and then we'll just go ahead and right into the props.
All right. Life with T. Lynn says Copper under 22.5 points.
Yeah. So did she moved up, right? Let's take a little look-ski poo here. I'm pretty sure she moved up.
You said look-ski poo also.
Yeah. Get the old sneaky peek. Yeah, so again, the thing about Copper, I'm really curious. Lately, the New York coach has been very savvy about, kind of the same thing for Connecticut. They're putting Lainey on really their best opposing scoring option, and I think they're gonna keep her. Man, see, I really don't know, because I mean, does it make sense for Thornton to be covering Taurasi? Does that sound like a normal coverage matchup?
No.
Right. So, and that's where I'm kind of like, because both of the Phoenix players are really good potentials for Lainey to guard. But if we get it wrong, like last time she guarded Copper and she kind of kept Copper in check and it wasn't too crazy. But if she is guarding Taurasi this game, and they let Lainey or they let Thornton guard Copper, I genuinely don't know, because Thornton has only played a few games in the starting role, and her defense is very kind of mediocre. She's like size and body wise, I think she matches up very well against Copper, but Copper's very fast. She's very crafty, especially cutting to the basket, and Thornton, we know Thornton can foul. So if Thornton gets into kind of like early foul trouble, that could be worrisome.
What are you thinking, Sabrina on Cloud?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, that's the only choice you got. Laney's either going to guard the pterodactyl or copper. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, the pterodactyl or copper. So, I mean, you would assume Thornton gotta guard copper.
I'm thinking they do, or at least maybe coach is going to open with that sequence again. But if Taurasi hits, if she starts banging threes in early, coach is going to pull her off of that and have her cover Taurasi instead. She's made these very aggressive coaching changes. So just know, like, I agree. I see it. And especially with Griner back, it's just cutting down on everyone's usage rating as a whole. But that specific player matchup could matter a lot tonight. So just keep that in mind.
I like Life with T. Lynn. He got 3 unders in a row. Hamby under 38 fantasy. What do you think about that one?
I'm having nightmarish flashbacks from last game, but
Yeah.
no, I get it. I think for her, I would even consider, like, honestly, just a straight up PRA too, because it's they pull it. Oh, it's at 30.
Yeah.
She was at 32.5 and kind of like 31, 32, basically general range the last couple games. And I know the last 2 games, you know, the actual PRA side she's been struggling from. The scoring upside has been there. And I think that's something that she could maybe have a decent game in the scoring itself. But, I mean, rebounding wise, kind of difficult. I mean, she's not going to match up very well against Brianna Jones on the other side. But it's, I mean, we've seen Brianna Jones as well. You know, if she gets super active and she's shooting the ball double digits, she could fall into a bunch of rebounds here. But, I mean, the thing about this game, I'm just expecting Connecticut to just come out and handle business. So, honestly, any of the Sparks unders today, I'm very I can get behind for sure.
How about Grinder under 8 rebounds? Grinder, not Griner. Grinder.
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 Yeah, she's, I think, 8.5 on the books. Let me see. Oh wow, she went down a lot. What happened? She was definitely 8.5.
People were looking at that matchup like, all right, well, she had some easy matchups. It's time for her to play somebody good. All her stuff went down, right? She was 20.5 points yesterday. Now she's 19.5 rebounds too.
Yeah, so this is, I mean, pretty huge line movement, and this is a good hedge play. So if you caught her rebounds at 8.5 for the under, I think that is still a solid play. For this, I would probably throw like maybe a half a unit on it for the over. The only thing about her that I'm concerned about today is we've seen JJ Curry lately. She's been lighting it up from the 3-point line. And if they're setting the high pick and basically baiting Griner to come out and cover her from the 3-point line, she's not getting any of those rebounds. And she'll be the first on the transition defense for scoring. But as far as like rebound capability, she's going to be way outside the zone from that.
JJ Curry. Hamby's all the way down to 16.5 points. That's crazy too. Life with T. Lynn says also, how about Harris over 3.5 assists? I know you did that last game.
Yeah, so the last game was a pretty, primo matchup. It was a top 2 assist spot. I still don't mind Harris, honestly, just for the low bar that it is. Oh my gosh, turn that flashlight off there. The the 3.5 marker is super low, so I do like that, just encompassed in a whole, and she's going to play a lot of minutes. The matchup's pretty good. I mean, Sparks were allowing a little bit more. I think some of this is taking it back to their tougher matchups that they've had and just kind of getting handled and actually winning a few games, which is kind of weird. But yeah, top 5. The only thing I would say about her is the coach has been kind of weird with some of their second half minutes. Like last game, for example, Carrington basically didn't play the last quarter and a half of the entire game. Ty, she sat down for a pretty extended amount of time and didn't come back until super late in the fourth quarter. So it's a good spot, or it's a decent spot, I'll say. And for her, over the last couple of games, I've noticed, especially her usage rating for assists overall has gone way, way up. She had, I think, a 46% usage for the assist department in this last game. Where's it at?
AT's still getting hers though, huh?
Yeah, AT's pretty much been number one for most of them. So this was, a normal AT outing, prime matchup. She had 50%, Ty had 30%. But it was the game before this, actually, that Ty really went off. She had like a 46% usage rating. But at least what that tells me, though, is she's got a really high, 46.7%. She at least has the ceiling potential. So anytime that PrizePicks is going to give us a player at a 3.5 line who goes out, plays 30 minutes at least of the 40 minutes a night, and she's had at least a 35% assist rating for like the last 5 or 6 games. So I can get behind that.
Okay. What about Laney over fantasy at 24?
So I was actually looking at that earlier, and if I had to pick, I would go with, unless they bumped it,
PRA first half, huh? Full game now.
The full game. I still like the first half quite a bit. I am imagining now with that being bumped, she's at 10. Oh, they haven't bumped it yet, so this one's still got good value compared to the full game. But her full game PRA line, even still the 20 here, so this gives us a push floor. She's hit this in 10 out of 14 games so far on the season, and I want to say the fantasy was like 8 out of 10 games or 9 out of 10 games. It was something really close, really close. But the only thing about her that's been kind of obnoxious lately is the turnovers. She's got the butterfingers. I don't know where she's been picking this up from, but oh my goodness, the turnovers here have been just killing her fantasy. I like it. I like where your head's at right there too. But the overall PRA has just had a touch more of a hit rating. So it was 9 games for the fantasy, and then it was 10 games for the actual PRA. So 1 game difference there. But that 1 game was also off the back of 6 or 7 turnovers. Where's it at? Yeah, 7 turnovers. She would have got there, but came up short from that.
7 turnovers. What is she?
Wild.
What is she? Caitlin Clark? Brianna Jones over 4.5 rebounds.
Yeah, so another thing that had massive line movement yesterday. She opened at 5.5 on the books. PrizePicks set her at 5, and the field's been just slapping the under. And now you're getting line movement go back the other way. So a lot of people, right there, they're thinking, they're seeing the movement there and being like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And now I think it's time go back the other way there. If PrizePicks is going to do this, make these over wildly adjustments and add tax on everything, let's do that. Let's play this game. Like, if you're going to move it back that far the other way, then let's go over. Hedge your bets. Play smart.
Right. That's what made me almost like Hamby at 16.5. I know the matchup's a little scary, but Laney over 4 rebounds. I know you liked the you liked the RA last night. I think Danzy brought it up at 6.5, and then that got removed quick. But that looked good too, huh?
Yeah, she's got phenomenal rebounding upside, and I mean, this matchup's just great for both of them. There's going to be a ton of threes going up on both sides, so plenty of long ball opportunity. And then, threes correlate with assists, and we saw it this last game where she kind of started off a little slow with the assisting, but she hit him in spurts, and with her, she's a really good transition player. She causes turnovers every game, so there's at least almost every single game, at least one fast break assist that she's good for. So we just need a couple of the other extra passes to the players to actually just make the buckets. So I can see it. 4 rebounds, it feels a little pushy. Asking for 5's kind of right there, but I think she's good for 4. Yeah.
How about Jones under 8.5 rebounds? Probably Jonquel Jones, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I really want to like it. So let me say that first. It was one of the first things that popped in my head. I know all the red bars and everything looks really good. The only concern that I have really at all for her is just how involved is Griner going to be today. If Griner is taking another, I mean, she's shooting the ball almost 20 times a game. Yeah, I mean, 15 field goal attempts a game. That's a lot of rebounding to be sweating, But I get it. If Phoenix, they get hot from 3, they're going to shoot a lot of those, and they're probably going to leave her down in isolation with Griner, I would imagine. Even Becca Allen's going to spread out on the wing and try and shoot, and that'll space Stewie out with her. So one-on-one matchup, I mean, Griner might get a lot of rebounds off of her here too, and like offensive rebounds and stuff. And then if JJ gets in any kind of foul trouble, it's just a wrap. I mean, she would have to do just crazy things to get these rebounds.
All right, Youngin's here. Youngin, whatever Youngin says, I just tail now.
There you go.
Griner double. That must be on Underdog as well. Let's look. Oh, Griner. Grinding. She is she's actually a 1.1 times on Underdog. But then you need 10 rebounds from her punk ass. Ooh, look at that. She's been doing it, but this is that matchup where she doesn't, though, I think.
Oh no, she hasn't got over 10 rebounds yet this season.
Oh,
I was just looking at last year to kind of show you like what the level of maybes that you might get from her. I mean, I know she used to be really, really active, but this team's got a lot of mouths to feed. I mean, a lot of very active rebounders,
And New York's not the team to try to rebound against.
Yeah, I mean, I get it for the payout, but small units, if anything, build it with something super fun, like put that with some other kind of crazy over thing and have a good payout.
Stewart under PRA. Messing with Stewie, huh? Messing with Stewie. Youngin doesn't give a fuck. Messing with Stewie, like, I sweat thinking about it.
Stewie's probably the more interesting time bomb today. I'll call her that. She's a time bomb because she's due for a good game, and the on-court matchup is not bad. I mean, she's gonna have Becca Allen guarding her, who lengthwise matches up pretty well with her. So I mean, I can see that. And I mean, last time even Mac and Sophie were kind of holding down Stewart. So it's a good assist spot for her. I'll say that. One kind of small red flag, a bit of a tough rebounding. The rebounding is very volatile for this matchup in particular. And the scoring. I don't know about the scoring tonight because I'm seeing some heavy juice on her over points today.
What do they got it at? 19 and a half. Ooh, hey.
Yeah, she's at 130 on here, but she's like almost 150 on FanDuel. Let's see. Oh, she's moved up. She's already bumped up on FanDuel, so this is moving at some point.
How about Hamby PRA?
Yeah, we were just talking about that. It is slightly lower, just at 30 flat, than it has been the last couple games, but it's a really difficult matchup for her. And I mean, between both Bree on the other side and Adoda off the bench, I mean, neither one of them are slouches. They'll definitely be able to contain her pretty well. The only thing I'll worry about Hamby is really just during the transition defense. Brianna Jones has been absolutely horrible. She is the last player to get back on the line, get back into her position. And if the first person or the second person is going to be there, typically it's going to be Hamby or somewhere real close to that. That means that AT has to pick her up, and hopefully she's picking her up. There's a little bit of concern there just from the running up and down aspect of it. Bree could get very winded, and that's kind of a concern, but it's a very difficult matchup. All the metrics across the board, very difficult.
Danzy's here.
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Leonard Struff under 0.5 sets loss, and Gregor, I don't even know how to say it, Barrere under 0.5 sets loss. More tennis props will be out when they make them available. Danzy has informed us.
Sweet, appreciate it. I saw Big Danzy's been absolutely murdering it in his first week here in the Discord. Of,
Big Dansby came in hot, huh?
Oh yeah, he came in with the heat.
Big Dansby he said, come on in this Discord, you get some Dansby plays. Youngin says, cash out tonight, guys. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we're due for a big night. It's coming.
Cloud under 15.5 PA. There's your favorite player to bet on, Cloud.
Oh, Cloud. Yeah, I was looking at her PA earlier, actually. Let me see what the odds, if they moved. Warrior. Did they take her lines down? What is this? She's not even on here, is she?
I don't know. Oh,
so 15.5. Yeah, most of the field's already on that. You know, the scoring for her is so random. Like I hate messing with her under sometimes because her points are what, 9?
So low now, 8.5 even, I think.
Yeah, man. If a game goes the distance, that would definitely be a sweat. I mean, I know she came up just short of this last game, but yeah, I mean, I could see it. I wouldn't play anything too crazy. Just, I hate her, man. I swear, every single time we take her, except for this last game when we knew the assists were good, she just goes out and just does whatever. Like, it doesn't even make any sense. I mean, one night she's a point guard, then she's a shooting guard, and the last game, I'm like, dog, you're on the way out of the league already, and you're talking about wanting to learn how to guard bigs. Like, what are we doing here?
You stop talking about Tosh like that. Yeah, the announcers call her Tosh. Oh, Tosh.
Yeah.
Tosh. Oh, Tosh is so great. Oh, look at her go.
I mean, she's a warrior, and I get that and all
I like
that,
her,
but like,
yeah, I feel you.
talking about wanting to learn other things outside of like just continue to run this offense, like, no, stop all that. Y'all have plenty of bigs on this team. You had 0 points this last game.
Just get us those 8 assists and carry on.
Yeah, rebounds, assists, and stop turning the ball over, and that'll get us there. I mean, this team's humming right now, so like I don't think there needs to be any kind of hero ball here. Just keep the pace, keep the distribution going, and you know, with Grinder back though, the biggest thing with her is she's just kind of siphoning usage all across the board from everyone. So yeah, like this next question for the Copper under PRA, you know, I get it. The only thing about Copper is she just is kind of fluky about the rebounds. You know, she can have herself a 3 to 8 rebound game, but the assist downside is pretty good for her today.
So you like it?
Yeah. The only thing about Copper though, again, is I don't know 100% this game who was guarding her. I don't know that. So that's the only little bit of pause I got here.
How about Bonner under 24.5 PR? Big Bonner.
Yeah, I saw they bumped her rebounds down already. Oh my goodness, typing terrible. What was it, 24.5?
Mm-hmm. How you like that?
Why is it a full point higher?
Because they want you to take the under.
I mean, I ain't a smart man, but this ain't 24.5.
24.5 on Underdog. 24.5 on Parlay. They just know she has that potential.
Oh, I think I know what it is. So her points are shifting as a favorite, and her rebounds are going down even further. So yes, if you're gonna play it, I like it right now. I would not play it at 23, or I would not play it at the 24 that it's about to be, or the 23.5 that it could be.
AOD is here. Prop you lay. John, he said, modest money and underrated 2 goats. Oh, perfect timing.
Yo, what's up, man?
Bennett's here.
Oh, real fast.
Yes.
One last thing about Bonner, though. Do keep in mind she will have the rookie on her guarding her, Rikia Jackson, tonight. So one little thing do keep in mind.
AOD says, smash the effing like button. Where are we at? Let's do a like check. We are at 16 likes, 62 watching with 16 likes. I don't know, man. Hey, guys, we're going to need 50 likes today. We got it last time. We're going to need 50 likes. If we get 50 likes, all our bets win. If we don't get 50 likes, I'm not putting X on you. I'm just saying we need 50 likes, guys, so we can all win.
We had an insane time last time we had all them likes, too. I remember we almost swept that day. I think we hit a 10X.
Yep. That's what we need. We need 50. We've done it before. It's not hard. Laney over 3.5 rebounds. I thought we had 4 earlier we were talking about. 3.5 must be somewhere else.
Somebody asked about the 4. The 4's got a good push potential. 3.5, yeah, I definitely like that.
Okay. AOD says, Caitlin, where's Caitlin? Be nice to Caitlin. I like how you said that. Be nice to Caitlin. That's what I say. Just be nice to her. She's had great games, bad games. You know how she does it. She sucks, then she's great. Then she sucks, then she's great. She's great at sucking. Yeah. G-Man's here. Yep. What's up, fellas? What's up, G? Hey, Youngin says, backwood lit, E and underrated. Yeah. Maurice is here. Let's get it, fellas. Taco and what other prop to nuke? Everyone says nuke. I love saying nuke, too. Sup, buddy? Luis, how do you say it? Arrayas? Let's get this cash. Okay. Carrington over 12 first half fantasy, says Matthew. Matthew P. He's in the house. Carrington over 12 first half fantasy.
So she's interesting tonight. All right, let's actually talk about this game for a second. I like it under the condition that we get the starting 5 the way I'm thinking it today. So I got this feeling, maybe this is a hot take, and we'll see when we get the starting lineup.
Let me guess. Wait, Clarendon's not starting, you're going to say. And we're going to have McDonald start. McDonald, did you see those minutes she got last game? She had more minutes than all the rest of the starters. Besides Hamby and stuff.
They've been dying to play her. It's not even, like they have said it so much it's not even funny. They want to get her in this team.
Yeah. Do we have her props on Underdog? Let's see. They gave them to us last time. No, they didn't give them to us today.
Yeah, she is back in action for sure. I mean, obviously super ramped up the last couple of games. I mean, 24, 27, 28, and 31 minutes. These were mostly competitive games too. I mean, the Seattle one a bit sketchy down the end there, but yes, this is the new starting point guard for this team. Like, this is going to happen. This is something that they've been waiting and wanting to happen. And Clarendon, outside of the first game of the season, and I've said this last year, this is arguably one of the worst players in the league. And that's no offense to them personally, just metrics wise. I mean, this is like PJ Tucker level stuff, except you're a point guard. So it doesn't even make sense. Like, you literally have to pass the ball and facilitate the offense. And somehow you're averaging like 1 assist a game. I don't know. But clearly the minutes trending the wrong direction here. And going up back here for her. So I'm thinking out loud here, but I'm pretty sure tonight is the night we finally see McDonald start and actually run the offense, play the normal minutes, and stop this like coming off the bench stuff. So if that happens, I really, really like Carrington's first half fantasy, because we've always seen it anytime with the rookies, anytime with a new player coming in or coming back from injuries or stepping into a new position in the offense, they always have a lot of turnovers. And I know McDonald, she's been having 3 of them basically in these high minutes here. So there's a lot of steal potential here for her to come out. And Carrington's going to be on her, because this is also one of their highest 3-point threats too. So also notice that. I mean, she's very, very active from 3. So between the potential block shots that we could have here, the potential steals that she could have off of the lead playmaker, and then just going out there and doing Carrington things, with the rebounding and scoring, she is not running or facilitating anything, so you're not really getting any kind of steal upside. But the steals could definitely be there. And then, again, as I talked about earlier, the second half minutes with her, very volatile. I've seen several games now where she just doesn't even play the fourth quarter. So me personally, I can't touch any full game props. But first half, I totally get it.
All right, cool. I was just about to ask you about the full game. You answered that. Youngin says Jones under 8.5 rebounds. Okay, I think we hit that already.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Okay, what's we got after that? Coach DFS is here. Yo, fellas, what's up, bro? Cool Ken is here. Dang life with T Lynn. Save some questions for us. Yeah, we like the questions though. It's all good. He got them in early too, so we could give to him at the beginning. That's what's up. Van Negro Jones says late getting here. I got Brink under 6 rebounds. Like or dislike?
Yeah, I'm with it. If you can still find her at 6, she opened at 6 last night, if I'm not mistaken, and it's not really a great spot for her at all because she's going to be going up against Alyssa Thomas more than likely, and AT doesn't really, she doesn't shoot the ball a whole lot of game, and she gets to the free throw line quite a bit, so there's not like a lot of positional rebound opportunity for her. The only thing for her really is that there could be a little bit of overlap between while Hamby is guarding Brianna down low. If Brink comes down to double up, she could catch me, a random rebound off of that. But the offensive rebounding, maybe 1 at best this game, if that. But asking for 7, I mean, that's a really, really tough ask, and especially if she gets in foul trouble. Oh, it's a wrap, man. I mean, coach is gonna pull Lee off the bench so fast, especially for this matchup.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of thinking she might lean on Lee even more. And
You're liking it, aren't you? You're starting to like it. But you like the under PRA already, right?
Yeah, if you could find her under PRA, it was at 15.5 last night. I really like that. But no, now I'm just kind of thinking out loud too, and I completely forgot that this is actually so. The Sparks head coach is the former Connecticut head coach of 2 years ago, and they were done with his ass. They definitely wanted to get rid of him because he kept getting to the playoffs and they would choke and choke and choke. But this dude, for whatever reason, whenever he gets a bug up his ass about wanting to win the game, he will make all kinds of just wild coaching decisions. And I would not be surprised, honestly, to see Lee play a lot of minutes off the bench. If she plays 20 or more minutes tonight, I would not be shocked.
Okay, cool. So you kind of like that play then. And yeah, the PRA's gone everywhere, huh? They took it off the board quick.
Yeah. The only thing about Brink is, I mean, she's got a slight push potential here, which is a bit annoying. I mean, this is what, like 8 out of the 14. Yeah, 8 out of 14 games. So the hit rating kind of, a little bit there, but the PRA for sure. I mean, it's literally just these games here, and then everything else is a bust.
Maury says, "What's your favorite player prop for WNBA today?"
Either Sabrina or Lainey. One of these two are going off today.
So Lainey first half PRA, and then Sabrina first half PRA also? Or did they bump that 14?
Yeah, they bumped her about 0.5, so we lost the push factor to that. I still really like this first half. I don't know why she bumped down first off, and then why this hasn't bumped up, especially with this bumping up. So right now, this probably has like the best value of some of the plays that we've got posted already. I mean, they've just bumped so much stuff, like JJ. I mean, we got her at 15.5 last night. Mm-hmm. She was 17.5, so people are going the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got Cloud finally. Might have to go under this.
So low. JJ's 17 now. I don't mind going under her now. 17 is crazy.
Yeah, I like this Lainey prop, either the full game or the first half, full game, and then Sabrina. I think Sabrina now with the actual bump there, I would take the push factor that they left here with the PA. It was 23.5, but I'll still play this at 24. I don't mind that. She destroyed them from 3, and this is Phoenix, a great assist spot.
Phoenix for 3 and assists, right?
Yeah, it's a prime spot for both of those. So, I really like these two a lot. And then Brink, I think they just pulled her. Oh yeah, you said they pulled that PRA altogether.
They did, yeah.
Can't even play that anymore.
Yeah, it's not on any sites.
Now, I will say, I think now after we've seen so much line movement and so many adjustments, the slate was probably like a 6.5, a 7 out of best, and it's really like a 6. I mean, we're super average slate today. It is Taco Tuesday, so do kind of pick and choose your battles here a little bit. You know, play the discounts. That first hockey taco, I'm not even gonna lie, kind of sketchy. If if he gives up goals early, they are pulling him like they did last game. He did not do well this last game. So knock on wood, hopefully it's a bounce back game for him, but this could be another kind of sketchy Taco Tuesday. I do like the baseball one, but the next one could be a stinker. So just keep an eye out for that.
We can middle them. We should middle them. Hearing you say that.
Let me see. I'm just out of curiosity, see if they got the voting up for the next one. They don't in the Discord. Let me check on the Twitter sphere. Did I answer that question, or am I totally zoned out here?
Both. Well, you said Laney, basically either one of those, and Sabrina PA. He said,
Oh yeah.
what's your favorite player prop? And it's like, by the time it's an hour before tip, it's hard to say, or 2 hours before tip now. I think actually did they start at 4 today?
Yeah, normal
Okay.
time.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, value wise, I mean, honestly, it might just be the straight up Laney 9.5 right here. Like, I like this a lot.
yeah, that'll probably bump to 10 soon too. JJT12380 says, when is PP coming out with stocks, turnovers, and free throws? I know, right? We've been waiting.
Any time now. I mean, literally any time now. I was hoping we were actually going to get it today, if I'm being honest, but I think they had this week.
Excuse you.
They probably had this week pretty well mapped out, but this month we should get those props. If not the first thing next month, but I'm thinking next week we could get these.
Youngin says, I got Griner over 7.5 rebounds. I can see it.
I like the over 7.5 and under 8.5.
Wow, you really need 8 there, buddy. Big 2 says, JJ Curry. Big 2 got that Curry. Everyone's Curry when they hit a 3 or 2. Youngin says, you reading one person? Youngin getting mad because we were reading the first questions before the Youngin questions. Youngin usually got them first. She's behind today. See how it goes? Futon says, Sabrina Ionescu over 6 assists. I know we got 5.5 yesterday.
Yeah, we jumped on that 5.5 as soon as it opened. I don't mind the 6 assists. I mean, honestly, I would either lean more to the PA. Like I said here, I think the points still hold really good value. And she's been a bucket. Like there's no denying she's been scoring. She's proved me wrong several times this season.
She showed you,
and yeah. But the asking for 7 straight up assists, I can see it, but I would personally, if I was going to chase something like that, I would chase the RA. There's great rebounding upside for her today. Phenomenal, honestly, against this matchup. Both teams are shooting a ton of threes, a lot of assist potential. But either one of these, if you're going to chase the assist, I would cobble it together with one of these.
Hey, you saw my play last night, huh? 4.5. You went to sleep and woke up and saw 4.5 rebounds. You said underrated. What? Rebounds?
Yeah.
Where'd that come from? You're like, actually, I do kind of like that, huh? You're proud of me. Don't even lie.
That was a smooth call.
See, every now and then I'm coming with it. That's Jalissa
You
says.
be knowing. You be knowing.
Every now and then. That's Jalissa says Stewie over 19.5 points.
Yeah, I definitely see a potential bounce back spot for Stewie today, no doubt. And it's kind of weird. I don't know if PrizePicks is just manually holding back on not bumping her yet, but let's look at the odds here again just to make sure nothing crazy. Yep, still minus 130. So this could be 20 at any time now. I like it at 19.5. I'll say that it's just a touch low for Stewie, and she could have herself a game here.
Cool. Yeah, it's 19.5 on the other sites as well. So that's interesting.
Or even
What's up?
hold on real fast.
Mhm.
Same thing with her as well. I think the PA also phenomenal upside here with Vandersloot out. She's still one of the top 3 playmakers on the team behind these two. So something to consider as well.
Good call. J.R. Smith's Bowl of Soup says back to the old thumbnail. Oh yeah, we're just messing around with them. When Reese plays next time, maybe we'll get it back. You got a new Reese picture for me too, you said.
Yeah. We'll have a couple new exciting things for everyone this week. And
Oh.
yes, I know I'm a slacker. I'm gonna order the new camera, the new setup.
Yeah,
I
bro.
said it here, so I got to make it happen now.
Yeah.
I got to make it official.
I'm gonna ask you every day now on here. The other thing I was gonna say is, should we do a giveaway tomorrow? That sounds like a good day to do it, right?
I think so. With
And Caitlin plays tomorrow too, right? Perfect timing.
She does.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
J.R. Smith's Bowl of Soup says, Caitlin, where's Caitlin? We want Caitlin. We love you.
All jokes aside, I would play this for tomorrow.
Play it with Connecticut's money line right now. I bet you get a smooth -110.
Yeah. No Sykes, no Austin again, and Indiana's coming off of another extended rest. I mean, she murdered them for 30 plus last time, so she is so due for a good game. Still, it's not even funny. Like even last game was kind of like okay. It wasn't even like that great of a game for her.
Youngin said, she gonna get it, trust me. And I don't know what that's about. I think that's about Griner. I want to say Griner's rebounds.
Yeah.
Youngin says, you write underrated IDGAF, and I know what that means, but I'm not gonna say it because we don't want YouTube to be mad at us. Because I give a fuck if YouTube is. Oh, dang it. PGA for Thursday. Oh boy, I can't read this. I don't know these names. 2, 0 bogey, gone over 8 out of 10, last 10. This must be Danzy again. Oh, it is. Danzy.
Yeah.
Danzy. I don't know about this stuff, buddy. We're going to have to... Hey, if people want to get these Danzy plays, they're in the Discord. Danzy be dropping these plays. I don't even know what this means. All I see is green, though, after he drops plays. That's all I know. Ian Warner Comedy says, do you have one lock? Can be WNBA, MLB, NHL, whatever. Lock.
Well, I mean, as close to a lock as we could probably have tonight. I feel really good about Laney tonight.
Okay. Big 2 says, LFG. What's up, Big 2? Let's effing go, Big 2. Deester says, Pterodactyl Tarasi PRA. What do you think about that?
I mean, she's interesting. Her rebounding lately has been very obnoxious to go under. That's been padding a lot of her stats. I mean, she almost had a double-double this last game, if I'm not mistaken. And I just don't know who's going to guard her. You know, if it's Laney, then great. Like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm all aboard that. But if they put Laney on Copper and then they put Thornton on her, I don't know how that's going to work. I mean, Tarasi could definitely cook from 3. Like, any given game that she's at home, she can go out and drop like 4 or 5 threes, no problem. But it's a tough matchup, just depending on who's guarding her. I want to say it's going to be Thornton tonight. I'm thinking coach is going to open on Thornton. And with that, Thornton's a little slower on the step. Whereas, this last game, we had Sabrina. She guarded Tarasi for most of the game. And she's really quick, so she could get out. She can sprint out to the 3-point line and catch Tarasi whenever she was trying to get these catch and shoot or catch and release shots. But if it's Thornton, the only thing that she has going for her really is just her size and like the physicality factor. But if they catch her off a pick and roll and Tarasi just gets hot, she's definitely going to kill the RA or at least the rebounding upside for it. The assist has been kind of sketchy. I do see she's super random prop, but she's 2.5 for like mad juice on the over on FanDuel. So, I mean, I get it. Just the scoring is kind of like, we don't really know with her.
But I will say, D-Stir's profile picture looks like some smoking some weed. So we like that. We get, what do we do here? Smoke weed, props, and dogs. We like dogs. Speaking of dogs, Danzy's here with the dog in the profile pic. We're a family here. We got dogs and weed and, what else you need? He says, PGA for Thursday, smash Jordan Spieth over 2 bogeys. He has gone over 19 out of 20 times over a combination of the last 10 rounds and 10 times on this course. Spelled course. Is that how you spell course? Like of course or golf course? It's the same spelling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Dancy knows. Dancy knows this shit. Youngin says Sabrina under PRA. Woo! Youngin with the challenges, huh? Youngin comes in like, what do you think? What you gonna do?
Yeah, that one I don't know about today. I'll be careful about that. She's in like such a prime spot here for the metrics. The on-court matchup could be, maybe a little hit or miss, but she's been trying. She's been trying.
If Sabrina goes under that, Youngin's coming on here tomorrow early and saying, told ya, told ya. Watch.
No, tell me. I love I love hearing the difference and different perspectives that, hopefully, because everyone's coming with their own angle. And that's the thing, that you have to appreciate about this whole game that we're playing here. There really isn't kind of like a wrong answer per se. There's a lot of right answers you just got to find.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of right bets. Sometimes they come through, sometimes they don't. Doesn't mean the bet sucked. And
especially if we get this line movement like we've had today, there's a lot of middling that we can have.
Mm-hmm. That's important. Ian Warner Comedy says Sabrina first half over points has been a wagon. I got it at 8.5 earlier. It's 9 now. You think it's still good to take the over at 9? You like the PRA better.
Yeah, I think now with that movement, because I did see that, I would probably stick here with the PRA. I mean, it was at 14 flat earlier, and Connecticut obviously a tough matchup. Atlanta was just a weird matchup, but I mean, she did hit that original line here. There's again, really, really good RA upside for her. So just don't sleep on that. I think for her today, there's a lot of potential for her to do a lot of things. So don't just settle on one thing, and kind of going back to Youngins, talking about, Sabrina under PRA, I would almost even maybe just plant your flag on like one prop for her to go under today, like say the rebounds or, her straight up points, even be like, okay, this is way too high, so let me go under the points and then over, the RA or something like that. Just smart correlation bets with that.
Mamba Mindset says probably because Vandersloot is back, but Vandersloot is doubtful, right? I wonder if there's news on that.
Yeah, unless she is
listed
ruled
doubtful
in with whatever team. I don't even think she's traveling with the team. Let me see. Hold on. Because she might not even be physically with the team. I know she wasn't with the team this last time, but she didn't travel. So she didn't travel for either one of these games, and she was absent from this game, obviously. But I want to say she didn't even travel with the Vegas squad or to the Vegas game either.
Personal reasons. I wonder.
Yeah, I didn't do any deep dives into that. Didn't want to pry there, but I didn't see her like in any of the practices or any of the recent footage like whatsoever.
Yeah, well, we're hoping not, because we want the Sabrina assist upside. Ian Warner Comedy says, can you put Sabrina and Laney on the same ticket for first half?
You could. I mean, I probably wouldn't advise doing that. I would pick, if you can, maybe one first half and one full game. But, I mean, also, they could get there. They could get there.
TJ Chapman says, pre-birthday betting, Ty Harris over 3.5 assists. Pre-birthday betting. Happy birthday.
Hey, well, happy pre-birthday. We talked about it a little bit at length earlier, but I did like the Ty Harris for I think the assist spot was like number 5. Yeah, so the Sparks are allowing the 5th most assists per game, and for her, she has really just been kind of dominating, or not really dominating, but the step forward that she's taken in the playmaking department has been huge. I mean, she's basically averaging somewhere around this like high 20s, 30% range, for the playmaking. Still behind Alyssa Thomas firmly as the number 1, but I mean, even in this last game, she actually jumped over everybody, and she had a 46% usage rating. So there's a good, potential ceiling for her, honestly, on any given night. And for me, anybody that's going to go out and play 31 minutes and has this kind of usage rating, at 3.5, you got to take a shot on that. So I get it.
Danzy's back. Last PGA for Thursday. Sam Burns over 2 bogeys. He's gone 2 plus 15 out of 20 times in the last 20 rounds. Gone over 7 out of 10 on this course. Danzy's no joke with the shit, though. You're throwing him out there. Sam Burns over 2 bogeys. He really does. Ian Warner Comedy says Vandersloot is out. Okay, I think that was from a little bit before. We're going to assume she's out, even if it's not official 100%. We'll hope that she is. Danzy, when do these props hit PrizePicks? Someone wants to know, Danzy. People want your plays, Danzy. Exit Screaming says bogey props never hit PP. Oh, they must be on Underdog only. Okay. Robert Mason says grinder points.
We were pretty heavy on the unders yesterday. What did she open at 20.5?
20.5, 10.5 first half I got too. That was nice.
Yeah, the 20.5 felt real nice. 20, same thing. I mean, I probably wouldn't mess with it now with just so much line movement, but I mean, you could even still, middle this, find it at 20.5 or 20 even, and take the under that and then go over on this. But I don't know. I'm usually kind of gun shy about plays that have this much movement on it. They just always are kind of weird.
19.5 on parlay, 19 on Underdog. Is it 19? Yeah.
Yeah, she's 19 flat. What's the God, it's still massive juice on the under. That's insane.
Yeah, that matchup, huh?
Hopefully that matchup. That's what we're hoping.
I know.
On,
we'll see.
I mean,
she could be the new grinder this year. She's been doing real good lately.
Hey, anybody that's dropping 25 on Vegas, you gotta be concerned.
Yeah. Danzy goes on to say, I don't know about PP, but UD has the bogeys mostly. All right. Jay says Sabrina and Diana over 5 threes. Sabrina and Diana.
Yeah, it's a tougher matchup for Taurasi, but she's at home. She's always dangerous at home. Oh my goodness, little handsome's whining at me over there.
Leon.
Taurasi kind of worries me a little bit here. She's been kind of passive, just a little bit more, and getting to the free throw line, very annoying. Like that's not her usual thing. I know this last game she came up just short on the threes. Obviously a little bit of a difficult matchup, but her home games just haven't been the same hype. Like the 3-point percentage, it's coming back around as of late, but I don't know. But again, with her, I'm just not 100% sure on who she's getting covered by. If she is going to be seeing Thornton, I like it. She's going to chuck a lot of threes tonight.
I just have to stop you real quick. Do you know what I just looked over and noticed? We're at 420 subscribers right now. 420 subscribers. How amazing is that? 420 subscribers.
That's insane.
What a beautiful number that is.
We appreciate every single one of them.
Yes, sir. Let's go on. We're going on to the next one. Did you say yes, you liked over 5, or did you say eh?
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of right there on the line. They're both at 2.5 essentially, and we need that one extra from either to get us over. It's an okay play. For me personally, like the 3 combos or the 3-point combos have been ultra volatile, and really, I mean, the hit rating on them has been pretty high for the unders. So, I mean, if anything, I'd probably either fade it or just look for an under in one of those categories or in one of those other ones. Super volatile. Volatile.
Speaking of threes, Futon comes back with Taurasi over 2.5 threes for last pick on Underdog.
Sure, I can see it. Taurasi, I mean, that was a staple of the last 2 years for us. Anytime Taurasi was at home, 2.5 threes on the board, didn't matter the matchup. We were playing it.
Youngin says, I took her over E. I'm not sure what that is about. Grinder maybe against, though? I don't know. Youngin got all kinds of plays.
Maybe? Or she might be talking about Sabrina's PA?
Danzy says, they took Sabrina's assist away on Underdog. I got her at 23.5 PA last night. That's a nice little discount there. Let's see if Sabrina can come through.
Yeah.
Sabrina's interesting. I can see her popping off though. Van Negro Jones says, Caitlin may go over on props tomorrow, but my Mystics ride in a 2-game win streak, and even though Clark hit 7 threes, they still only won by 2. Edwards for the win. Ooh, the rookie Edwards. Balled for us last game.
Yeah, she went absolutely crazy for sure. It'd be an interesting game. That was in Washington last time?
I think so, yeah.
I think it was in Washington.
Youngin says, I took Sabrina over PA. Sabrina's got a whole bunch of people's best today. Jonquil Jones points, Deester says.
Yeah, I mean, if you can find it back closer to the original line, I would consider it even 16, but she opened at 15.5 last night, so we locked in some ultra value with that. It was actually one of our first plays that we posted, or second play behind Sabrina's assist, but you're paying tax, just know that it's a decent matchup just because she's been so hot from 3, and that's the best way to attack Phoenix, but just know you are paying the tax if you're finding it at this line, so I would probably just leave her alone at 17. Consider under the 17.5 even. And if you can find her at 16, I play the over on that.
Chris says, any pair with a Sabrina taco coming up. Ooh, Sabrina. Everyone's going to be playing her, and then they throw the taco out there, too, so you can triple play her.
Oh, Lord. That's all we need.
More Sabrina. But you'd probably go, I guess you can't go Laney with Sabrina, so what would you go?
We're going to go somewhere else. Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, honestly, any of these, Hamby under, Ty Harris, and this is the problem we run into with 2-game slates, and they pick the most popular play of the day.
After everyone already has her original lines.
Even this Copper at 4.5 rebounds, she's a rebound getter, and I really like her at home. I mean, she's been living at this 4 line. I think that's a very interesting line today. She's been at 5 rebounds for several of these last slates, so interesting that it's only 4.5 still.
Big 2 says, should I go to the game? The Phoenix game he's talking about. That's a good game to go to, actually.
To see Sophie, you already know. You better go for me, if not.
Throw paper airplanes at Sophie. Say, will you go out with me? Yes or no? Danzy said, I wouldn't touch it, but Sabrina's 6.5 assists now. Ooh-wee.
Yeah, I think there's juice on the over still.
People are looking at that last few games.
Make sure you get it at 5.5.
Evan Sherman says, just joined, but Hamby and Stewart rebound combo over. That's a new one. Hamby and Stewart over rebounds.
I think there's juice on there was mad juice on her under rebounds today. I mean, 10's all right. The only thing so the upside that she has is seeing Brianna on the other side, who's a semi-high field goal volume shooter. But If Brianna loses out on minutes, she's definitely going to lose out on these rebound opportunities. And then any kind of a blowout, which I mean they are expecting a blowout today, 13 points.
Mm-hmm.
Hamby will definitely sit. So, and I touched on this earlier, just kind of briefly, but I'm very concerned. Lee Uri Uru off of the bench, she might see increased minutes tonight. I'm very concerned about that. She played more minutes last game. Coach is an idiot and benched Hamby in the final stretch of last game, like just a total moron, and punted the game. But yeah, if Lee is out there, she is killing Hamby's rebounds. I mean, killing it.
Okay, so we probably should stay away from that.
Yeah.
TJ,
We do need to skedoot here in a few minutes, though.
Okay, we got a couple more here. TJ says Griner over 27 PR, AT under 18.5 RA. So AT under RA and Griner over PR.
AT, I'd probably leave her alone. I mean, she's so dangerous at home, and she could rack up these assists like crazy tonight. Miss Sparks have been so bad. Here, I'm just looking real fast. Yeah, so the 18.5, FanDuel's got it minus 125 for the under. The assist hit rating on her's been very sketchy. I want to say the 18.5's been a low hit rating for her. So that one I don't know about. Griner.
He's getting good value now, at least.
Yeah. And that's why I'm like kind of putting me on the fence about it, because especially with Griner, I mean she's seen so much movement today, it's insane. And I don't even know if they have. Okay, so Griner, yeah, Griner I can get behind. She is actually 26 and a half on most sites with pretty even money. So I mean nothing too crazy there, but AT, I like the AT under on the hit rating and the season kind of metrics for her, but it's a scary matchup. The Sparks bricking so much on the road right now. Yeah, that one, I don't know. I might leave her alone today.
Youngin says for Sabrina PA, the over. Gotcha.
No, yeah.
TJ says why the under on Hamby?
Just a really difficult matchup for her, down low between the Twin Towers, Bree and Alyssa Thomas. So the thing about Hamby is I think there's decent scoring upside for her because she's so good on transition defense and Brianna Jones is so bad. But it's a bottom of the barrel assists allowed, rebounding, field goal made per game, like metric wise, all bottom 3 matchups across the board for her. And she's really just been kind of getting it done mostly in scoring, but the RA all over the place lately. I mean, really just these are good matchups here, and then now we're coming back down to earth into some actual matchups. And for her, the biggest thing is just the minutes. If the game stays close, she'll play down the stretch and play a lot of minutes. But if the game blows out in any way, this coach is gonna pull all the starters early.
Big Two says, should I go watch Sophie live? Lord. Yes, you should.
You already know.
Yes, you should.
Give me an autograph.
And send some close-up pictures. Maybe you can get some good ones. Youngin says, I'm going to the Chicago vs. Fever game on Sunday. Ooh, that'll be nice. Big Two says, got to see what Sophie's looking like today. Yes, Big Two, so do we. So send us some pictures. Thanks, buddy. If I hit a second half nuke, I'll go. Oh, okay. There you go. PrizePicks can pay for it, or Underdog, either one. Laney first half PRA over full game PRA or equal. First half or full game for Laney PRA. What do you think? Which one do you like better? Just don't want another Courtney Williams where she hooks first half but easily covers full game. Haha. Yeah. It happens.
Yeah. And that was again with the nonsensical minutes with Courtney too. So I mean, honestly, I like them both. I think that the first half line has the best value because we just need 10 for the win, and we need essentially another 0.5, so almost 11 for the full game line. But the full game line has a really good hit rating. I mean, the one game I believe she had 20, so this will be a push. But I mean, she still hasn't missed at least in 10 of 14 games. So really good, really solid hit rating for either one of those. I just think this one has the most value wise. Like, this is going to be the easier one to chase personally.
Okay. Youngin says, Grinder's getting a double-double. Trust me, E. Trust me. Trust me, E.
Oh.
Ian Warner Comedy says, thanks for everything you guys do. I find myself watching more often since I've discovered this channel. That's what's up, bro. Appreciate you. And I will say I did a little like check again, guys. And could you do us a solid and hit the like? We're at 35. We need 15 more for good luck on our bets. And it'll be good luck on your bets. If you hit the like, it'll be good luck on your bets. Just saying. Deester says, Cam points.
Who? Oh, Brink?
Cam Brink.
I'm pretty high on her unders today, I'll be honest. Maybe she could get some points scored, but Alyssa's definitely gonna make it very difficult for her tonight. I think the heat check will be if she can make her threes, she's going over, or she's gonna have herself a solid game. But if that first three doesn't fall, or if it's like a real ugly one, they might just say, nah, just go ahead and bring it back. Like let's but AT's very aggressive on that 3-point line. If she knows that she's guarding someone who can shoot from deep, she's not going to pull off of that defender more than one time. I think she gives Brink one open look tonight, and that's it.
All right. Last comment we have. Youngin says, Angel fine as hell too, E.
Hey,
He
man,
agrees.
you already know.
He agrees. He likes those eyelashes.
Yes, she is gorgeous, and she knows it.
Good for her. She gets better ratings too. Sorry, Caitlin. You're not standing up to that. I mean, good thing you could hit threes because you ain't going to beat her in the other category. You're a little punk ass.
All right,
right,
man.
yeah.
Are we all caught up here?
I
Sweet.
think we're good to go. Yeah, perfect timing. Oh, Ian,
All right,
Ian
family.
Warner says one more thing. Quick. I know you're wrapping up. 3 other WNBA picks to go with the upcoming Sabrina Taco. I know you're wrapping up. Just grab 3 real quick. Okay. What you got? Laney.
I mean, with the taco, that's so difficult. So, I mean, I would probably play like Sabrina, these two. It's so difficult to piece together stuff like right before slate here. I don't know. I mean, at least these 3. You know, I get you 3 plays out of the 4, or 3
right.
out of the 5.
Jay says you getting free picks. Eyes emojis. Emojis. Doc says Alyssa Thomas points under. Alyssa Thomas 13.5 under.
Yeah, that one actually didn't mind. I see it's a pretty big field favorite. It's kind of weird that they did not bump her down, but as long as Brink keeps her hands to herself, she shouldn't get any extra free throws, but she's obviously not a great free throw shooter anyways. It's not a great matchup, and especially if Lee comes in off the bench down low, like it's going to be a no-fly zone there.
Alrighty. No, you're good, Ian. It's all good. Just playing around.
No, we're just messing with you guys. We do have to hop out of here, though. We got the good old Discord to make sure to take care of as well. So if you guys do us a huge favor, hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss out anytime we do go live. And while you're down there, make sure to check out that free 7-day trial for our Patreon, and links to the Discord and all that good stuff for you folks. So as always, we appreciate every single one of you. The growth, the community that we've had, it's really been phenomenal since the beginning of the WNBA season. So thank you guys so much. We deeply appreciate it. And Underrated, appreciate you, man. We'll be back here tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Let's go, bro.